The LA Wakers took their first loss last week, so this week it's time to bounce back versus Chase. And we're bringing the heat. Chase's team is extremely threatening with powerful special attackers like Fluttermane and Latios. His Gothitelle also gives him a Shadow Tag Perish Trap mode with Fluttermane. And it can also set up Trick Room for Hariyama and Greedent. His Illuminate can set up the Tailwind. Electabuzz can redirect with Follow Me. Gyarados has Intimidate and can set up. And his starter combo is pretty threatening between Coaching Blaziken and a Shell Smash Torterra. As I mentioned though, this week we're bringing the fire, which is why we have a Covert Cloak Leer Deoxys Speed. If you didn't know, Leer hits both targets and lowers their defense -1, which I'll explain in a sec why we have that. I'm EV to level Shadow Ball from Fluttermane, and I have Icy Wind to outspeed them after the speed drop. Light Screen allows my team to take on Latios and Fluttermane better, and lastly we have Psyshock to help me deal with Fluttermane as well as Blaziken. I mentioned Leer earlier, and that's because we have a Choice Band Manaphy next that can knock out a physically defensive Gothitelle after a -1 defense drop with Knockoff. And with the speed drop from Icy Wind, I can outspeed Latios and knock it out with Knockoff too. Liquidation and Flip Turn can deal with Fluttermane. If my opponent has a Sunny Day plus Fluttermane combo, I can Terra Fire and Terra Blast to knock him out as well. Next up, we have an offensive Citrus Berry Annihilate, which outspeeds Latios at -1 and can deal with it via Rage Fist. Whereas Close Combat gives me a strong move into Pokemon like Greedent and Hariyama. My Defiant means my opponent has to think twice about bringing Intimidate Gyarados. With Terra Fire, I can easily take Moonblast or Dazzling Gleams from Fluttermane. And with Taunt plus Protect Lash just to stop Trick Room from being set up or set up in general, and also to stall out turns of Tailwind if my opponent decides to bring that. But I do also have a Trick Room mode because of my weakness policy DNC setting it up. Diamond Storm is really strong into my opponent's team and lets me get around Follow Me Electabuzz, but Play Rough is nice as a single target for Fluttermane if it's next to Wide Guard Torterra. And my Terra Grass can allow me to easily take on anything Torterra wants to hit me with. If this Mon's weakness policy activates, it's a Mon that my opponent might double target, so I have Protect there to save me. Next up we have Focus Sash Sneasel just to make it easier for my DNC to get up Trick Room, because I can fake out my opponent and stop them from attacking it. As usual, the combination of Triple Axle and Knockoff are very strong into my opponent's team, and Ice Shark can let me pick off a weakened Fluttermane or Latios under Tailwind. Terra Ghost is there just to avoid fighting moves, but also if the combination of Gothitelle, if it's holding a Covert Cloak, plus Fluttermane with Booster Energy is out on the other side of the field, I can avoid the fake out just to break my Focus Sash. Of course, it wouldn't flinch due to inner focus, and live the Dazzling Gleam after due to that sash being intact. It's a very specific encounter, but that's draft. Last, we have my Terra Fairy Assault Vest Regenerator Hydrapple. This is one of my Trick Room sweepers. I'm running Heavy Slam this week to deal with Fluttermane, while Pollen Puff can keep my Diancie and my Annihilate alive. Grass Knot is a strong move into Gyarados, but it's also so weak into Diancie that I can use it to activate my weakness policy. Lastly, we have Dragon Tail to force out Gothitelle so my opponent can't Perish Song Shadow Tag beat me. So that's my team for week 6 of the SPL Pokemon Draft League. If you've been enjoying the Draft League content, let me know by leaving a like and consider subscribing. I upload this every Sunday and I'm on my way to 500,000 subs. Also, please check out my opponent Chase. He's a fantastic friend who makes great content, but also he's been uploading these Draft League games on his new VGC channel and he's not even at 1,000 subs, and I feel like we can easily change that. So if you enjoy any of VGC or Draft, please check out that channel down below. Of course, I want to give a big shout out to Genesis, Hopeless, and Faye for all the help this week, as well as Gentleman Thomas for the thumbnail image, and of course Pedro for the awesome editing. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Alright, here we are with my game versus one of my best friends online, CBAD, and in person too. CBAD is such a fantastic person, and I'm excited to play him. We didn't have a lot of time to test for this week, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We have Choice Band Manaphy, which I'm very excited for. And I think I'm just going to go my Trick Room mode in the back. Looks like he's also bringing his Trick Room mode there with Hariyama and Greedent. So I think that's important to just be on top of that. Hariyama's speed is base 50, which we know. Yep, 70, and even min speed. My Hydrapple is 44. I'm actually... What is it? I think I'm actually slower. Okay, yeah. I'm slower than Trick Room Stoke. Perfect. And then Greedent is like the slowest thing in the world. So Greedent will always outslow everybody. So you have to be careful around letting Greedent set up belly drums and stuff for free, because that's definitely very good into me. Terra, Steel, Big Papa. Big Papa. I assume a fake out. Maybe into Dio and then a Trick Room, right? I'm going to... I think I'm going to Leer. And I'm going to simply go for Knockoff here. God, the game's moving, tell it slow. I think it'd be a fake out into Dio so they can get a free Trick Room, right? But I have the Covert Cloak, and then we get the Leer. on the on Big Mama next to Big Papa on both, and we can go right for the knockoff here. Let's see if it ends up surviving. This is Choice Band. Down goes Big Mama in one. So we know that Hariyama has Fake Out, at least at this point. And it's, yeah, Flame Orb. Fake Out in its guts. Fake Out. Guts. Okay, let me put Flame Orb. It makes sense to do that too, because obviously I could taunt the Trick Roomers, so you would want to prevent that. There's like pros and cons to this as well. First off, I'm locked into knockoff with Manaphy, which is good into a decent chunk of the team, but not the best into everything. I think if we Icy Wind, I think we just Leer again. Well, I did Leer Hariyama, right? So does Deoxys KO Hariyama at -1 defense with Psyshock? Because if it does, that might actually be the play. And if they Terra, that's okay too, right? Psyshock at -1. 79 to 94. I low-key think that's okay. But I think it's better to just Leer again and simply knock off Greedent. Yeah, because I mean, if Manaphy goes down, that's fine. But I'd much rather like Greedent not get his berry back and everything too. Beautiful. We knock off Citrus, so that doesn't get that Citrus. Nice, and then Greedent cannot set up here. Greedent goes for Curse. I mean, I lied, by the way, about Greedent not being able to set up. But Greedent going for Curse is cool because I don't think there's anything that can get up Trick Room in front of me. I definitely want to just hit Hariyama here with a Psyshock, right? It's -2 defense. So Psyshock does kill, provided it does not set up. And I think there's no reason not to knock off into that slot too. It's Terra Fairy, but that's fine. Again, Psyshock will be able to knock out. We know Greedent has Curse and Citrus. I should be okay in the Curse Greedent now that it's -1 speed because my Hydrapple in the back can outspeed it. And it's also very low. It's also -1 defense too. So we have options to the back. And then if Hariyama does end up either terrestrializing or switching, yeah, this will KO at -2 defense. Beautiful. We knock out Hariyama. Good start so far. And the Choice Band Manaphy putting in some work, and we get a nice little knockoff here. Again, it is a neutral defense. Does a lot, though. All right, so Body Slam, we have the Covert Cloak. We do survive with a little bit of lag on the side, just to be safe. Danny Phantom should be Flutter Main. Is it Booster Energy, though? Yep. And is it Speed? Speed Booster. At this point, I'll attempt to Light Screen, and then this should be a double down now, but I'll go for knockoff here on Greedent. All right, that's fine. They should just Dazzling Gleam then, right? Shadow Ball. That's a ball. That's not too bad. That's honestly not too bad. Because Diamond Storm does KO Greedent, so I don't have to worry too much about that. They are Terra Steel, so I want to be careful around Terra Steel, I guess. I think the answer is just to play. If it's Terra Steel plus... I'm going to scout for Terra Steel plus... what's it called? Terra Steel plus Terra Blast. Because they can't protect that slot. Right? So, yeah. They can't do anything with that slot. So he does not terrestrialize here. He's going to go for Moonblast right into Manaphy. That's fine. Manaphy goes down. Moonblast, Shadow Ball. And he goes for Gyro Ball. Okay. Let's see. I think I Terra Fairy always. With my Hydrapple. And we simply Diamond Storm plus... Because Grass Knot smokes that's the Greedent slot, right? I think we Diamond Storm plus Terra Fairy, and just in case, because Greedent is annoying, right? Greedent's Grass Knot, very, very weak base power. Very, very, very weak base power. Pollen Puff does 25 to 30 though. So maybe it's better. No, I don't want to Trick Room. I never want to Trick Room in front of this. I think I just Heavy Slam Danny Phantom there. I Terrestrialize first. Or I can't tell, man. We all have the same hairstyles in this game, man. Okay, I was the only one to Terrestrialize, which means he didn't. Cool, so we come Terra Fairy here. I can Heavy Slam into that slot, and I can Diamond Storm. And if Greedent wants to protect, that's fine too. Protect. We know all of Greedent's moves. Protect. Gyro Ball. Double Protect, which is fine. That's Double Protect as well. We know now that Flutter has Protect. We get a Diamond. We don't get any Diamond Storm. We don't get anything off here. But we should be okay into that slot. Because I think unless he gets a Double Protect off, we get a Trick Room up now. I actually think there's no reason not to protect this slot. And then attack into Greedent here with Pollen Puff. Because Grass Knot does nothing. Pollen Puff does kill unless they Terra Ghost. And if he Terra Ghost, then we figure it out, right? But I'm going to go for Pollen Puff into that slot. So yeah, I'm going to protect there again. I don't want him like going for Double Protector and me getting Trick Room up. Like something like that. Perish Song goes off, that's fine, I think. Because we kill Greedent there, and then we just double attack into Flutter. I have no idea how that works, honestly. I actually have zero idea how that works. I'll be honest. I have zero idea how that works. With Flutter Mane with only one left. Did I just throw this by not attacking into that slot? By Diamond Storming plus attacking? He hasn't Terra'd it, though. Well, we'll find out, right? We Trick Room here for sure. And then we just, we Heavy Slam into that. It should Terra now, right? But he might Terra and Protect. So we Trick Room for sure. I have no idea how this works. How does Perish Song work with one Pokemon left faster? Remember, the faster Pokemon will faint first. Oh, with the slower Pokemon being last, and the player whose last Pokemon lays last win. Okay, so we win anyway. Okay, cool. As long as Trick Room's up. Actually, Perish Song is worse for him, isn't it? Isn't Perish Song worse for him? Wait, does getting up Trick Room reverse the way Perish Song works? Hold up, I'm not playing this game. F that. Nah. I don't know how this crap works, and I'm making sure that it works the way I don't know if speed tiers have anything to do with it. I don't play doubles, man. I don't play doubles. I'm reversing Trick Room. Chase is probably like, what the hell is this guy doing? But if the faster Pokemon loses because of that, right? I just don't. I don't know how that works, man. I got no idea how that works. I haven't reeled anything besides Heavy Slam, so I'll just go for that into there. I have no idea how that works. I think I win because according to this AI, no, that could just be wrong. That said 2020. Well, we'll find out how this crap works right now. I did a lot. Okay, yeah. So they faint first, so I win. That should be it. I had no idea the priority with Trick Room, and I don't know if it makes a difference, but I ain't trying to lose because of that. Goodbye. Yeah, so they fainted first, so he should win. Right? Do we win? Did Joey win the game? How does this work? I think I'm right. You defeated. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I win game one. That's so... Yo, how does that work, bro? I was just terrified. Oh, man. Perish song. Yeah, we can battle against same rules. Maybe because I'm thinking, right, because it's the faster Pokemon faint first, with the slower Pokemon being the last to faint, and the player whose Pokemon faints last wins the battle, right? So, like, I don't know the rationale behind it, so I'm like, I don't know. I really don't. I really like Choice Band Manaphy there, though. I really, really, really like Choice Band Manaphy there. I think we do it again. Actually, Ape is pretty good, though, with Fire Terra. Because it can switch whenever it wants to. With my version for Trick Room in the back. What are these Terra types? Fairy. I mean, if it ain't broke, right? But, like, it could be broke. I could Icy Wind as well. Turn 1 and get up Light Screen. Because I do live Shadow Ball. Deoxys does live Shadow Ball pretty easily. I'm going to bring my Trick Room mode in the back. An Ape lead. I'm going to leave Manaphy at home. Kind of think we might see a Torterra here. Or maybe a Blaziken. I like Ape next to Dio. Just because of Light Screen. And obviously Ape can switch. Worst case scenario. And also Leer Spam is nice too. Let me see. Deoxys Speed. Bluddermane. Yeah, Shadow Ball does 72 to 87%. All right, different leads. Let's go. Maybe a Wide Guard could come out if it really wants to. It's Terra Steel, right? Terra Steel and then Terra Ghost. I'm just going to Icy Wind that. And I think I'm going to taunt Torterra. Because I don't want a Shell Smashing. Maybe I should be more scared about Blaziken, right? But like, we'll figure it out. Blaziken is Terra Ghost. Which probably means to avoid Fake Out. The Torterra is Terra Steel. I have not shown Icy Wind. He does Terra immediately. Is it on Blaziken? Or Torterra? It's Tort. Okay, so Blaziken, Torterra Terras. We have Icy Wind plus Taunt. It might have Wide Guard too. Protect. Okay, yeah, Blaziken protecting makes sense. Okay, we get the Icy Wind off. And then I can taunt the Torterra. Nice. So that gets taunted so it can't Shell Smash unless it has Mental Herb. Did it fall for the taunt for real? It went for Iron Defense. Oh god. You a bad guy, bro. That's my friend though. And it has leftovers. Lefties. Kind of just want to hit into Blaziken, I feel like. Rage Fist plus Psyshock. I feel like, this mon's so fast, dude. Yeah, this mon's so fast. Blaziken has Fire Pledge. Alright, Grass Pledge. I have no idea what this means to me, but I'm pledged. A Sea of Fire envelope my team. Jesus! Get out of there, Dio! Get out of there, bro! Dio, please! Get out of there! Grass. Pledge. Blaziken has Fire Pledge. Oh my god! The floor is lava. Oh wait, does there... Sea of Fire hitting me too is cool. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, we gotta be careful about this Terra Steel Demon, though. Greedent comes out. Alright, so... Not too worried about Greedent. Because we can Leah. And I think I just CC. Greedent only has Body Slam plus Gyro Ball, so I'm CCing Torterra, which is taunted, right? So, like, unless they go Flutter in the back, we're okay. But I think it's Gothitelle in the back, though. So, like, Leer into CC is good into Goth, too? Because Goth can't do much. Danny Phantom. Okay, no problem. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So this demon comes out. We have to keep Annihilate alive, for sure. Always. Nice. They can't really touch me, like I said. I do CC into that slot, but that's fine. And they're going to Gyro Ball into Deoxys, which should probably knock it out, right? Yeah, I mean, it's a fast as hell Pokemon. Okay. Gyro Ball plus Body Slam. The Sea of Fire! That's crazy. Okay, I think I Terra Ape and just... I think I just simply Terra Ape and... Whoops. Battle Pollen Puff into Ape. And then I do live a Dazzling Gleam easily. Do I also live a Shadow Ball as a thing from that perspective? Moonblast? Oh, it's not Dazzling Gleam, it's Moonblast. Yeah, I actually don't. So I think I high-key just CC into this slot. Because I feel like they also can protect here. Yeah, exactly. All right, they protected. Great, so this is going to be -1, right? Are they going to protect that slot too? They did not protect that slot. So this is -1 defense, right? Yeah, so Gridden dies. Beautiful. I don't have to worry about this demon. I didn't Terra, by the way. I didn't Terra. Because I forgot to click it. This has been a fantastic situation for your boy. All right. The Sea of Fire. I don't like that. I don't like this Sea of Fire. All right, because they can't protect against this guy. And they're -1 defense, right, on Flutter? Heavy Slam that. I'm going to protect as well. I think I literally just CC. If I'm going to do anything, it's Heavy Slam, Flutter, which kills it at -1. Terra Fire, so I guarantee live, but also lets me taunt. It lets me taunt Torterra, so that way I meant to Terra last turn. It lets me taunt Torterra, that way it can't Iron Defense up. I'm assuming it's some Iron Defense body press set, and I'm very terrified of that. I am -1 defense, so it's going to hurt. All right, the Shadow Ball into me. I do eat. Yep. I got my citrus. Get a spit out drop. That doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, it does matter. That gives me Define. Oh, that's actually huge. If Torterra doesn't kill me here with anything, this is huge. Maybe I should have just CC'd then. Yeah, we taunt Torterra, so he can't do anything. Let's see if it headlong or does something like that. All right, my Heavy Slam goes first. That's -1. That dies. Yep. And he went for Iron Defense. Stop with this circle of fire. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, it did stop. Thank you for listening. All right, we Pollen Puff into Ape. And then it's I'm +2 now, so CC would definitely KO. Oh, man. That was actually a crazy game. I really don't know how the Trick Room interaction worked, by the way, so I just tried to make the best play I could. All right, good game of Chase. That was crazy. You see my Diancie go for all its moves, but none of them ever hit a Pokemon? They were either on Protect, I was reversing it, or I was doing something like that. So whatever, I hope y'all enjoyed. Please check out my boy CBAD. We're definitely going to do a post-game interview. That is my boy. He brought the heat this week for sure. That was cool. Iron Defense Grassy Pledge. He probably had Body Press and then something else from there. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. I'll hit up my boy CBAD. And that's it. Peace. I really wish I got Chase's reaction right now on the interview because he was like, "I knew that was banded."
I knew that was banded. Mother, ooh, that was something. That was
Chase
something. That was a game,
bro. It was. It wasn't a meme, man. Choice Band Manaphy could KO stuff next to Deoxys for MVP, like low key MVP.
Yeah, that's me. That's mean. You're a mean man for that one.
The Lear's a sick.
You click. I was like, all right, we're gonna fake out Trick Room. I was like, we're a driver's seat, baby. you went for Leer, and I'm like, oh, I went for Leer into my Gothtel. Oh, Leer's a dual target move. Oh, and Gothtel's dead. That's great. Off to a great start.
Dude.
Fantastic lead. I'm like, all right, down 1, turn 1. Like, let's go.
And the Trick Roomer as well. Bro, okay.
Yep.
So, when you had last Mon Fluttermane, I had 2 Pokemon left. I set up Trick Room, you go for a Parasol. I'm like, how does this crap work? So I'm Googling it, right? Because like I've never been in this situation.
When you went for Trick Room, I was like, because I went for Parasol, I'm like, yeah, well, it'd be fun for the memes. And then you went for Trick Room, and I'm like, oh, wait.
Yeah, you might win.
Wait.
Yeah, you can win. So I was like, okay, let me reverse this immediately.
I was so mad when you did that. I'm like, okay. I was like, I don't know why he did it, but he did it.
I was reading, and it was like the fastest Mon goes. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, wait a second, the way Trick Room with speed works, I might just lose right here. So let me.
I was tweaking. I was like, there's no way. And I obviously couldn't kill Deancey from the range that it was at. So I was like, well, all right, we got, we padded Fluttermane's stats for the season at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, I'm also super dumb. I thought Fluttermane was Terra Steel. I was mixing it up at the end.
Okay.
It was normal. And
Yep.
I was looking at, was it Torterra? So I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
Torterra.
I could have just attacked into you anyway and been fine. I didn't realize it was normal. I'm like, man, I don't even look at my thing. I just assume Steel because it resists Deancey, and they're both this giant light Mon. But I'm I do this stuff all the time in Draft League. I'm sure people were like screaming at the computer, but it is what it is, man. You want to talk a little about your squad and the ideas behind it and everything?
Yeah. So honestly, nothing worked. I obviously brought Pledge. I wanted to bring a few different modes. So, Shadow Tag, and Perish Song, bringing some Perish Trap between the first two.
Of course.
If Perish Trap wasn't working between Fluttermane and Gothitelle, it was Trick Room offense with things like Hariyama and Greedent. And then I really didn't want to like perpetually like touch Annihilate over and over and just let Rage Fist get out of control. So combination of like if I Terra Ghost Cursed and like got that going.
Oh, you get the curse going off on Ape, so it.
Yep. Sea of Fire, Leech Seed, just kind of wear it down with that Everett, touching it and boosting Rage Fist.
No, that's really cool.
So there were a few different modes, and it was just, I got over prepped. I got counter teamed essentially, but I got, out prepped in that regard. But that was kind of the idea behind it, was just a variety of things that I could do at any time to see if it worked out. And just game one put me on a back foot so hard. I was like, well, let's see what we do from here with that one. I'm learning which moves are spread moves and which ones aren't game by game.
Oh, me too, to be fair.
I had no idea Diamond Storm hit both other than just double protecting and seeing what happened. And I was like, like it makes sense. Like Diamond Storm. Like,
and it can has a 50% chance to raise your defense like for each of them as well. So you can get
I need Showdown to add like a little carrot if something is a spread move and doubles. Like I really need that. if we can the powers that be hear me, let's do that.
That's fair. Yeah, that was basically kind of like the idea behind
I love
that.
that. Talk me through this Hydrapple set. I'm gonna watch it in the well polished team builder.
Okay. So heavy slam deals with shout out to Hopeless as well. So originally I wasn't gonna use Choice Band Manaphy versus you. We had a less meme set. It's not as a meme because it works, right? It like just real quick.
It's your bully. Absolute bully.
Icy Wind into knockoff KO's Latios, right? And I can flip turn it out of there versus in the Perish Trap matchup, right? I can my Deoxys lives like Shadow Ball, so I can Psyshock into flip turn on Fluttermane and kill it. And then Terra Blast Fire can let me smoke Torterra as well as, tank a move from it to begin with, right? And plus it naturally lives on Blaziken. But the idea behind Hydrapple was one, it's super slow into your team besides your Greedent.
Yep.
Right, so besides Greedent, it's very, very slow. And Dragon Tail is for the Perish Song mode. Potentially, it's a little bit tough to get around because you obviously fake out. Yeah, you fake out plus like protect. You fake out plus Perish Trap and then you do it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's so gross. That's so gross.
And then obviously Heavy Slam.
I got over prepped. I got you out prepped me. Like I can't come to the table and look at. We had Dragon Tail just for the Perish Trap mode. I brought Perish Trap mode once, and he still had the tech for it. It's crazy.
it was good into me, to be fair. Also, just Hydrapple naturally is just strong into you because it's not like it's weak to one Mon, right? Two Mons, excuse me. It's weak to two Mons. If I Terra Fairy, it's weak to no Mons, right? It's like really, really strong in that regard. And again, it was Hopeless and Faye who really came up with this. idea, because I was trying to prep for you and prep for Joe at the same time, like back to back. I was like, F it, we ball. Let's see what happens. So Grass Knot obviously could activate Weakness Policy on Diancie, but also just in general strong into a lot of your team, especially if they Terra. Outside of Fluttermane, which I could heavy slam for, I had attacking investment for the non-defensive investment, but it also KOs at -1 with Leer, like all the max HP variants too. And then Pollen Puff, keep Ape alive, keep Diancie alive, and go from there. Ape is just like, you saw Taunt, Terrify, just attack.
That was last move, yeah, okay. Yeah. I was wondering what that fourth move was. I don't think you showed that one off.
I might not have. I also forgot to Terra on the turn I wanted to Terra Fire, which luckily you protected, which made sense because you're scouting for the Terra Fire.
I was like waiting for it. I'm like, what do we do here? And you didn't Terra, and I'm like, okay, maybe we don't hear it. So I went with Shadow Ball just to be safe. And
no, it made sense. Yeah, I know.
Nice little Defiant pop, and I was like, well, that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
But I don't think I was even living a neutral close combat with Torterra.
Most likely. So. And then I don't even know, does Grass Pledge even work as its own singular move? So you only
it does. I mean it's base 80, like base 80 move, so like it would tickle something, but
that's cool.
Combining it with Fire Pledge, I think it's 150 base power fire move.
That's sick.
Which when Deoxys took absolutely nothing from that, I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Sorry, it's Spadef.
I was like, you're next Spadef on that. That's fine.
Yeah, this one's really good. It's faster than Fluttermane, obviously. As well.
I got Deoxys speed and Deoxys attacks defenses mixed up.
Oh.
I thought it was Deoxys attack is like the 20, so when it did absolutely nothing, I'm like, what are you? Like, how are you doing this?
No, this mon is a lot of people, like I said, you were there with me when people were talking about this mon, how it's not good for my draft, but this mon has been like MVP, right?
No, it's been super good. I feel like just the immediate pressure it puts on, and I thought Covert Cloak, like I definitely was like, Covert Cloak Deoxys is such like an easy bring, like next to like your Focus Sneasel to, go through the fake outs and whatnot, but like it just, as soon as it happened, I'm like, duh, that makes sense. Like,
yeah, I mean, there's also the opportunity, like if you don't fake me out and you fake out Manaphy, and then maybe if I KO, let's say I had Psycho Boost, right, and I KO Hariyama or something, because you didn't Terra.
Exactly.
Like there was always that situation as well. So like, and I had Mons for Trick Room, right? Like the Greedent, for instance, I would just Dragon Tail out if it started cursing. Because my Hydrapple doesn't really care about that Mon. Seeing VGC not giving us an extra 4. Chase, you could have put it here.
I know I could have. I'm aware. Yeah, I've got 4 there. I've got 4 on Torterra that I didn't use. I get it.
No. You don't need the.
Or no, where was the other 4? There was another.
It was on Goth. But like, I mean, you can't. It doesn't let you put it on attack, so you actually can't use it. The way VGC works is really funny. But yeah, that's kind of like the idea behind it. And then like Diancie is also stronger than like faster than Hariyama at -1 because of the Icy Wind. If you were like a more speedier Hariyama and some variants as well. And then we obviously have Sneasel, which has just done the same thing every week: Focus Sash and Fake Out. This time I'm running Fake Out and Ice Shard, so I didn't always run dual priority, and then just my dual stab as well, which is very good into the team. And then Diancie's obviously Terra Grass, so I doesn't worry about like a Shell Smash Torterra. And if you had Wide Guard, I had Play Rough as well. To deal with that too. Like I would
have brought Wide Guard if I knew Diamond Storm did that.
Makes sense. Diancie was funny because it actually got no attacks off that game. It clicked Diamond Storm, don't protect, Trick Room, and then protected, and then tricked him again. So that was really funny. And like that was just a funny moment in general. And then obviously Ape is there too because Gyarados, if you run Intimidate, I get an attack raise. Yeah. The whole team was like, Leer is really cool into your team. And I didn't really want to use Leer like early, but at the same time, I don't think it really matters if people know it's Leer. It's not like you can protect both Mons against it because it hits both and it's 100% accurate. So it just makes for some fun combinations with Choice Band Manaphy and then all these offensive Mons. So that's kind of
I think it's great prep. I've said it twice now. I'll say it a third time. I just got out prepped on that end. It's a very solid team.
Oh, thank you, fam. I really enjoy my draft in general. And I love the changes you made to your draft too. I saw Focus Energy blazing in a test. I did like I didn't do a lot of tests because like I said, there's one day in between. So I was like, F it, let's make this team real quick. I'm fighting Joe tomorrow. Let's just make the Chase team and see what happens. I fought Focus Energy Overheat. So that was very fun. Just critting.
Yeah, the things that you must prep against is like a catch. Like I would never Focus Energy Overheat Blaziken would never be in my build. Never.
It's like Hydreigon. In a sense, right? And he ran like Terrorblast Glass.
Yeah, like scope lens, focus energy, overheat blade. Like what am I like? Who was in the kitchen with that one? I would not. Then again, I did bring Will-O-Wisp coaching fire pledge. So, but either way,
it's cool too. I like the idea of protect plus coaching a lot. Obviously, you have slower mons here, but I still like that in general. Plus, the defense raise on Fluttermane could be really cool too. So I like that idea a lot in general.
Yeah, I had a lot of bulk into it. I think a lesser player, I might have been able to win this one over, but I just it was a lot of fun things that we got to see. The pledge animation was cool.
Dude, that
cool
was
thumbnail,
so fire, bro. It was like the floor was lava. I was like, oh, Deoxys, get out of there, bro. What are you doing?
Lava.
It was, dude. And
it was.
And it hit both too. I was like, hey, if this was Pokemon Showdown week 1 when Annihilate dropped, those fire pledges would have boosted my Rage Fish. Just letting you know. Because right back then, like there was like some they programmed it wrong. So like Will-O-Wisp was like boosting Rage Fist. I know Stealth Rock and Spike were doing kind of like that. It wasn't that long. But I remember specifically because I was like, why this ape just come in and kill my mon? Like the damage calc is just not possible. So
right. But
yeah, I really like the idea behind that a lot. I want to bring Zong into you too. I had a Zong originally, but I couldn't bring myself to because like every mon in your team hits it super effectively. Even though I think it's really cool Iron Defense into your.
I'm trying to think. What was the other? There was one other set. I've been trying to. The dying wish from Kyle A. Rest in peace. Still has never lost a game a day in his life. Was to bring Simple Beam Latios to a game and like Simple Beam into Blaziken for like +4 like Swords Dance or something like that. So. Or like Shell Smash on Torterra, Simple Beam to get like +4 and everything.
Yeah,
and just go for it.
That's so fire.
One of these days. I think it's hit the builder 2 weeks in a row and it's been overwritten, but well, I'll have to do it. We've only got what 8 weeks? 8 weeks?
Yeah,
9 weeks
so there's 2 weeks left.
Yeah, 2 weeks left. Let me look at the schedule right now. I'll tell you who I'm bringing it against.
Oh yeah, because that game was depending on who you. Don't tell me yet because like depending on who they are, you might not even fight them until playoffs. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's either Amel or Tone. I might just bring.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're definitely going to be able to play them. I was thinking about if you're playing people that are not caught up, then there's a good chance that I'm supposed to play Moxie this week. Obviously, you and I we scheduled for Tuesday, and we're probably more ahead than most of the people in the draft as well.
Right.
Besides like +1, Ammo, and all of them that are like not traveling as much. So I have to play Moxie next, and I'm like, I'm going to ask for Saturday, but I don't think that's going to happen because he still has to play week 5 and 6 as well. So I have no idea like how things are going to go in that regard. But I would love to see you use Simple Beam into somebody and show
Simple Beam into something. Probably like, I'm actually cooking. I just thought we're going to do Booster Energy Fluttermane. And then Calm Mind with Simple Beam, so I can get the booster energy off on something, and then just get like +3 special attack or something and go crazy.
That's fire, dude.
We'll see. So fire. Shout out Kyle A. He's the originator of that. I'm just the pilot.
How does that work with like Protosynth if you come in? So you already have it, and then you go for Calm Mind after, but you're gonna be.
Well, yeah, because like I don't need my ability. Like once I come in, booster energy pops. I get my special attack boost. Or speed boost or whatever. Ideally, I'd want to be slower than Latios, so unless I did that, I could do like Choice Scarf Latios with a faster Flutter.
Yeah. That's what I was looking at too.
But like Choice Scarf with Simple Beam, and then just go for Calm Mind. That'll take me to +2 special attack and defense. I just run like max HP, max speed, and go from there.
That's fire.
We'll see.
Or even max HP, like max defense, but just like enough. Because you could definitely, like I'm just looking at Flutter right now, right? Like you could definitely do bold. Oh yeah, dude. There's so you literally still get speed from this investment. So that you can literally do this, do max HP, max defense, get the speed boost, and then have +2/+2/+2/+2, and then not go down. Does this homie learn the attack? I think it does. It does learn Pain Split.
I wish it had stored power.
It gets Pain Split though, which is pretty cool. That's a cool option I think on Flutter. I actually like that a lot. That's some fire. I don't know who it will work against, but that'd be sick to see something like this.
We'll see if we can make it happen for the end game redemption arc.
Might as well, bro. I appreciate you always joining these leagues with us, man. They're so fire, and I love, like I said, I love the new version of your team as well. Gradient.
Thank you. No, I like the I like the team. I like the squad. I think it's been fun. Am I gonna bounce back into another VGC league like right now? Maybe not, but it's good. It's good to do, and I think a lot of people got some good experience from that.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think in general it's just been fun, and then it just shows that we can play. there's different ways to play Mons and people will enjoy it. That's at the end of the day, that's basically it, right? I never thought I'd do a VGC draft league at all. I only wanted to because Tony put in work with a Weird Ear and a Substriker, and I was like, yo, you know what? Let me hit up Struggle King. Let's do a VGC draft league. F it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's literally the only reason there. So, shoot, we ball. But I'm happy we did this. I'm excited for updates on the new drum set you got. And
that is what I'm doing right after this. I'm gonna build it and then I'm gonna go play some Clone Hero until my hands fall off.
What I'm most excited for is Milwaukee. We're gonna see each other again.
Yep, we are. I am
2
confirmed.
months?
We got
A month and a half.
we got we're a month month and a half, beginning of May.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's gonna be a good time. Forced to
good.
go
I'm
to a VGC
driving out.
event. At least I get to see my friends.
I'm forced to go to a VGC event after a subathon incentive. I'm so sad.
No, I didn't want us to hit it though. I didn't. That was the reason why I was so high.
Money. Ooh.
Wait, I really didn't want to go to the VGC event.
Okay, didn't want to make money. He does it for the love of the game.
Well, if I didn't love the game, I wouldn't play it, even if I was making money.
That's facts. Tell them again.
Always, no matter what. Second, I hate
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Milwaukee's gonna be fun. Milwaukee's first. We don't even know which rule set it's gonna be in.
People are thinking double restricted.
I'm Copium. I think it's gonna be Reg H again, but we'll see.
I would like it to be Regulation L for Little Cup, and then everybody has to pull up
True.
with the
I would.
babies
Oh my god,
to win the
please.
game.
Well, so like my thought process on it, and I'm not gonna hopefully not tangent us too far because I know we both said we want to keep our post game to like under 90 minutes.
Yes.
per usual.
We have a nice little 45.
But like historically, it has always gone to double restricted once we get an announcement for the next generation. Now, some people are like, no, double restricted is always going to happen because it's the end of the game's life cycle because it's been the 3 years, whatever. But like, we haven't gotten an announcement on that. So maybe at like Worlds, they announce, you know, Pokemon Champions comes out. That's going to be the new format. Like that'll be quote Gen 10 for competitive, whatever that is. But to me, we didn't get the next generation. So that's my hope, is that it's not double restricted, because like double restricted's fine. You know, there's innovation for it. You're just going to see your Miraidons, Zamazentas, and that's going to be it. But like, I really liked Reg H. I really did. So I'm hoping that it goes back to that. And then unfortunately still having like another year of Scarlet and Violet, but
yeah, and we have no idea
I
when
like Scarlet
Champions
and
come
Violet
back either. Yeah, but yeah.
exactly. We have no information on that. So half the people are like, Champions is coming out, it's going to be double restricted. Then you've got a smaller crowd like me that says, you know, we didn't get the next gen announcement. It's going to go back to Reg H and then go from there. But hopefully we'll get that.
I
I'd
think
imagine
Champions
we get
comes
that
out next year with 30th anniversary of Pokemon. So
Oh yeah,
but
that makes sense.
I'm not sure exactly how they're gonna do it. All I know is I will definitely be playing Draft League on that. We still don't have the National Dex mode that we can play currently, so at least
Yeah,
that
they
will
beat
be-
us to it. They beat us to it.
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
like, they heard us doing it, and they were like, nah, we'll give it to you guys.
Nah, but I'm excited, man. I don't want to keep you too long, even though again we always do this for a long time anyway. So enjoy your drum set. Let me know updates on it, and thank you again for the game, bro, as always, and appreciate you always being here. And I'm really, really hyped for Milwaukee, man. I really am. It's gonna be nice.
Milwaukee's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Appreciate you having me on. Always enjoy these. And to the people, like and subscribe. Do it. He's trying
Check
to
out my
hit
boy
900,000. 900,000 by the end of the year.
Crazy, but no way, man. No way. Check out my boy Chase, bro.
900K.
Check out. Wait, Chase, did you hit 1,000 subs on that channel? You did, right?
No, almost.
Guys, are you serious?
Hey,
Check-
listen. Tell him. I
Check
ain't gonna plead for subs. I try
Check
to let the
out-
content
look,
speak for
look.
itself.
Chase has a new channel called VGCBAD where he's putting this stuff up, and it's fire. Check out my boy. Check him out right now. He's so close to 1,000. So close to 1,000. He's been putting a lot of VGC. Look at the VGCBAD. That's so fire. What a great name.
I made those.
Wow. You did this.
Yeah, I know. In Photoshop. Yeah.
You
I
made your
letters.
own font and then drew a line.
I mean, I did.
What a go.
Hey, listen, there's YouTubers that can't say that, okay? There's
No.
YouTubers that can't even
I am
say
not. I might sound sarcastic, but I understand 100% that this is difficult. Okay, I understand. I understand. Please check out Chase. I think we could easily get into 1,000 subs. I'll probably have the intro say that too, most likely, because I'm only halfway done with it. I only did my EV explain. I didn't do my shout outs or everything yet, but please check out Chase. Let's get him to 1,000 subs. Definitely deserves it. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys in the next one for week 7 where we take on Moxie. Anything else you want to say to them?
Nah. Y'all have a good night.
Do great. Be great.
Be great. Do great. Have a good night.